Hey, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, then welcome. My name is Maddie, and today I'll be doing a weekly reading vlog, the first day of this vlog. So if you don't know, in these videos I just share with you the books I'm reading throughout the week and how they're going. That's pretty much it. Today is Tuesday. I have not read yet today, so as always getting off to a late start, but I'm really excited to get back into it. I'm starting a new book. I just finished a book yesterday, so starting a whole new one. I am going to start Carnival. I always think it's Carnival. It's Carnival. A little bit of a tricky title there. I'm starting this one finally because my mom read this entire series so quickly. Like, she really enjoyed it. And we tend to like the same things, so I have faith that I'll like this just because she really liked it, so that's why I'm choosing to pick it up now. It's been out forever, and I've always hesitated picking it up because I've heard very polarizing opinions about it. There's people who love this series and others who don't, so for that reason I've been like iffy to pick it up, but since my mom likes it and I trust her, I'm gonna pick it up and see how it goes. So this one is a little bit more of a fantasy, so it'll be a little different from what I usually read. Taking a break from adult romances to read a YA fantasy. We're changing it up. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna start this pretty much right now, and I'll come back in a little while and let you know how it went. So I'll see you then. Okay, so I'm back for a quick update. I have read about 100 pages of this, and it's going good. It's pretty good. I think because my expectations for this book are so low, hopefully I'm going to enjoy it more because of that, and I'm already finding that happening, so that's good. Now that I've read a little bit of it, I can tell you what it's about. I still have like a very vague idea because I'm not that far into it, and I didn't really look clearly at the synopsis, and I kind of like to do that sometimes, go into books not knowing what they're about, so I kind of purposely did that. But so far this is about, takes place in a fantasy world, and there's this event that happens. I don't know how often it happens, but it's like a sort of magical event run by this guy, and there's like games involved in it, and the main girl in this and her sister got an invitation to attend this event, and that's where it's at right now. But I do know that this whole event thing, which is Carnival, it's like shady in some way. That's the big thing about it. Like, it's not what it seems, and it's kind of dangerous. So that's why I'm intrigued. I'm like, what can be so shady about something that seems so magical, you know? But I guess we'll find out. What I'm finding with this book is that the settings and the description for the settings are very descriptive, and I like that a lot. It really takes a lot for me to really imagine fantasy settings, so I'm kind of struggling with that, just picturing everything. I'm so used to reading contemporary books where it's like it takes place in our world, so you don't have to really imagine what everything looks like, but in this it's a little harder for me. I'm just like trying to picture everything, and I'm like, I think I got an idea, but the settings sound really beautiful, so yeah, it's going good. But we'll see how the rest of it goes. I'm excited to read more of it tomorrow, but right now I need to go to bed because I'm tired and I have to get up early, so we gotta go to bed, unfortunately. So I'll be back tomorrow, or I mean later since it's past midnight, and I will see you in the next update. Hey, I'm here with the first update of today. It is Wednesday. For the past hour I've been reading more of Carnival, so let's just talk about how it's going. Of course, it's going good. I am on page 154, so I made quite a dent in this since last night, so I'm flying through it. This is a peculiar situation with this book because I'm enjoying it, but like I'm not obsessed with it, but I like it enough to keep reading it. So yeah, I think that's a good thing. And who knows, maybe the rest of it will get any better. But right now it's just fine. It's fine. That's it. Nothing special. One thing I am having a hard time with this book, like I said in my last update, worlds like this that are so full of fantasy, it's hard for me to grasp. And what I find with this book, there's so many setting descriptions there's a lot of them, and I'm finding that sometimes they take me out of what's going on because there's so many descriptions of just the settings. I just wish there weren't as many. Like, I wish there was an overall description of the setting, but between dialogue there'll just be this description of a certain part of the setting, and then this one just between while they're talking, and it just kind of pulls me out of everything. So I guess that means that the writing style isn't my favorite, but I'm still enjoying this. I like the mystery that's going on. It makes me want to know what's going to happen, so I can tell this is leading up to something that I want to find out. So it's just going fine. But, you know, maybe the rest of the book will get me more excited. We'll see. I think I am going to continue reading this tonight. I do need to just, like, stop for a moment because I'm kind of starting to nod off. So I want to do something else. I'll probably watch a little TV. Right now, should have said on the screen, but I think it's around 10 o'clock, so it's kind of late. But at the same time, I don't have to work tomorrow, so I can stay up as late as I want, which is nice. So if I'm not too tired later, I'll get back into this. But for right now, I'm just gonna chill. So, I guess that's it. I will see you guys in the next update, which should be tonight if I end up reading a little more, but we'll see. Hey, so it is Thursday. I have read a little bit today, and I also read yesterday a little bit more after my last update. So in total, I've gotten 100 more pages read since my last update, so really good. I'm now halfway through this book. I'm still on 𝑐𝑟𝑚, and it's still going good. I actually think it's getting better, which is great. That's what I was hoping for. I'm finding I'm really liking these characters a lot. They are really growing on me, and I actually was pretty excited because in a way, I kind of guessed something that was going to happen, and with me, I never pick up on foreshadowing at all. And so whenever a twist does come, it always surprises me because I never see it coming because I'm not smart. I don't pick up on foreshadowing very well. But I kind of saw something coming and I was excited about that, but the character who was involved in the plot twist is denying it. Denying what I was guessing, so now I'm kind of like, oh, was I really right? Or was the reader like supposed to be picking up on that and then got tricked because it wasn't actually what was happening, you know? So maybe I'm not that smart and it was more obvious. So I'm not sure because now the character is denying it. So yeah, but you know, that could still be the twist, and we're just trying to be tricked more because the character is like, oh no, I'm not that. But I'm like, are you really? Are you just trying to trick me? Trying to, like, you know, make me think you're not that? You know what I mean? I don't know. So I don't know if I'm picking up on the twist, but that was my guess, and I think I'm kind of right. I don't know, but the book is trying to trick me, so I don't know what to think. So yeah, it's getting good. I still struggle with picturing this world vividly. That's just how I am. That's how I am with all fantasy books, unfortunately. It's really hard for me to visualize worlds that aren't like our own, so it's just a me problem, really. It's not really the book's problem, but I'm still enjoying it, really liking the characters. So I'm going to read more of it today, but I do need to stop right now because I need to clean this room. I've been so good at keeping this room clean, but it's gotten a little bit out of control again, so I just need to straighten things up because I need to do it today on my day off, otherwise I won't do it while I'm on the days that I'm working because I'll be too tired. So I need to do it today, and I think I might film a video today, but I think I'm gonna do an Instagram live because I haven't done a live on Instagram in a really long time. I used to do one once a week and it's been a month, so I'd really like to do that today. I think that would be nice, and I think that's about it. That's all of my plans for today. So yeah, it should be a good day with reading, live streaming. Yeah, it'll be fun. Also, I'm having a crisis because this shirt, it's like a Bakugo shirt from My Hero Academia. It's way too big now, and which is kind of a good thing because like I'm happy to be losing weight, but it really sucks because so many of my graphic t-shirts especially are way too big for me now, and I have so many of them, so it just feels like a waste to have them and get rid of them just because they're too big, and I don't want to get rid of them. I don't know, but like, this is way too big. I'm mainly losing weight on my upper body, not so much my stomach, which is where I want to tackle the weight right here, the fat. I want that to go. I just really want that, but I'm losing a lot of it up here, so that's why this is loose. What I might try doing is put all my graphic t-shirts in the dryer, because I heard if you do that they'll shrink a little, so I might do that. I just need to put them all in the dryer and see if that works. I might try that. Anyway, this is so off topic, but this was just like a crisis I'm having right now because it's too big. It's way too big and I hate it. Anyway, I'll be back once I have done a little more reading, and this is the last day of this vlog, so hopefully I get a lot of updates today, but I should because I have a free day, so it should happen. So I'll see you in the next one. Hey, so I have quite the update because I read a lot, like way more than I anticipated, so much so that I think I'm gonna finish this book today, and I didn't even plan to finish it today, but wow, I've just been reading a lot, which is really good. I've read like 150 pages today. That's a lot. That's a lot. But I mean, it's a free day for me, so because it's not that surprising, but even for a day off for me, that's a lot to read in one day, so I'm happy about that. It's funny because this isn't even the most engaging book I've ever read, and it's a book that's also not easy to read for me. So I don't know why I'm flying through this. I guess that just means I'm in a reading mood, as I have been this month, so that's my explanation for that, I guess. It's still going good. There's just a lot happening right now. A lot of dramatic things. There's revelations being made, drama, so much so that it's kind of getting a little melodramatic. It's just intense, but kind of in a cheesy way. I don't even know if that makes sense, but it feels like drama that is there for the sake of making drama. I guess what I could explain it as, it kind of feels like a soap opera, and that's not really a good thing. Like that kind of cheesy drama. But I mean, it's good, it's still fine. We'll see how it actually ends, and if it gets even more dramatic, which I'm sure it will. So I should finish this tonight. I'm thinking I will. I only have 50 pages left. That's not a lot. I am going to just take a break right now because I've just read 100 pages in one sitting and my brain is fried, so I'm just gonna chill. I'm going to get the laundry that I have in the dryer and put those clothes away so I can keep this room clean, and I'll get back into reading later. And I need to put on makeup because I am going to film tonight. I decided I'm not going to do a live stream because I just don't have time because I want to film tonight, but I will film some videos, so I need to do my makeup and all that. So that's my plan for the rest of today. So I'll be back probably when I finish this book, so I'll see you then. Hey, so I'm back for my, I think what's going to be my final update for tonight. So I finished 𝑐𝑟𝑒, so we're going to talk about it. It ended up being a 3-star book. So that meant for me, a 3 stars, like it was just fine. That's it. Didn't love it, didn't hate it, it was just an okay book. Obviously I wanted to love it more, especially because my mom recommended this to me. She really wanted me to read it, so I feel really bad for not loving it. I hate when I read books that like are personally recommended to me and I don't end up loving them. It doesn't happen often, but it happened this time, so I feel kind of bad, but I did tell her, hey, I enjoyed it. It was fine. And she was like, she accepted that. So, yeah. I feel like there was a lot more potential for this book. The premise was interesting, but it kind of failed to deliver in some parts. What I did like about it first is I did like the characters. I heard from other reviews that they didn't love the characters, they found them underdeveloped, but I didn't really feel that way. I think they were pretty well developed, some more than others. I do feel like the antagonist, being Scarlett, the main girl's father, was very poorly written. He had pretty much no motivation for doing the things he did, so that didn't make sense. I thought he was not great development-wise, but I do think Scarlett was decently developed, and a few of the other side characters as well. I also did enjoy this romance. I thought it was another thing that was pretty decently developed, and I liked the way it unfolded. I felt the connection between them, so I was fine with that. But then the rest about it, I just didn't love that much. I could not, for the life of me, grasp the bond between Scarlet and her sister. Her main motivation for participating in this carnival thing is that her prize for winning it is to win back her sister who's been kidnapped by the ringleader of it. And the thing is that we never feel the bond between them, so I can never understand why she was so adamant on getting her sister back, because we're only told they have a bond, but it's never really shown. So that was a problem for me. I just never felt any sort of loving bond between them, or any bond for that matter. I couldn't get a sense or a grasp on their relationship. And like I've been saying, the world building on this was kind of lackluster. And it's not particularly the book's fault that I had a hard time imagining this world, because things fly over my head really easily. It's hard for me to really grasp settings that take place in different worlds, so it's not particularly the book's fault about that. So that wasn't a huge deal, but I do wish I could have understood this world more. But one thing I will say is that I feel like the magic system was not properly explained well enough. Like, there's magic in this world, but where does this magic come from? How does it exist? That's never really explained, and I always found that really confusing. I think that's basically it. So yeah, it was just fine. I don't think I'm going to continue on with this series. I'm just not interested, especially because this was a 3-star book. If I give a book 3 stars, the first book in a series 3 stars, usually means I'm not interested in continuing on with the series. So I'll just treat this as a standalone, and that's it. So yeah, it was just fine. So I guess that's it. I only read 1 book during this week, but I read this really quickly, so I'm impressed I read this fast. For the rest of the night, like I said, I'm going to put on makeup and film, so I'm going to start on my makeup right now. And the next book I plan to pick up is 𝑇𝑜𝑑𝑎𝑦. That is a manga. I thought it would be nice to switch things up and read a manga, because I've only been reading novels this month, and this book is on my TBR for September, so I do want to get to it because of that. But I'm going to include that book in my weekend vlog, which should be coming out in a few days from now, so look out for that if you're interested in seeing it. And I guess that does it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more anime related videos and book related videos, and feel free to follow me on social media. Those links are in the description box, and I'll be back really soon. Bye!